Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I've been having another play with the Christmas, with both of these sets actually. Mainly this. I didn't want to use the snow globe again because I've used it twice, so I just wanted to use this on its own. And this gorgeous sentiment, I've used this and this as well, but we're not making a snow globe card. I've now finally got the dies, so we will make another one soon. Maybe using all these gorgeous dies to make another, look at this beautiful little reindeer. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I love the buildings. I love the tree outline that you can cut out as well. Fabulous. Or is that for, I wonder if that's just for the, it's not for the trees. I think it's for the house, is it? Let's have a look. I think it possibly could be, you know. Yes, it is. It's to cut this out. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, so still a few more possibilities with this card. And the only thing I'm using from here is this gorgeous little stamp there. Because when I finished stamping my card, I thought, it's a bit plain around the outside. Find something to go around the outside of your card. I didn't want to use them because we all use that. So I was set to looking through my Christmas stamps and I thought, oh, I've got to use that. It's absolutely gorgeous. So let's show you my gorgeous card. And I don't, you know me, I like traditional colours, but I like the non-traditional colours. I like the blues and the silvers and, you know. So this is my card. Absolutely gorgeous. So again, blue and silver. I did pull out gold cardstock and I thought, foil sheets, and I thought, no. It's got to be silver and blue. I haven't used my Arteza twee markers again, only because the fine tip really does give me so much detail on those trees when I'm colouring them in. So I thought, blue card, blue house, why not? It's lovely and Christmassy. I've used the Scripty embossing folder, which I have sponged around the outside to give it a more vintage look. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And then obviously I used glossy accents and patted in my ice crystals. They've gone lovely and dry now. Added a few dots of blue around where the little bits were on that die. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And the piece of cardstock I've got, I did use the stitched die rectangles. So I had a slightly bigger one and a smaller one, just so you can see all that gorgeous silver. But do cut things out of these silver parts for other cards because nobody's going to see them anyway. So I use the little bubbles then on the inside and the soft, no, it's not soft, it's Seaside Spray, and the Season's Greeting for the inside. May the timeless message of Christmas fill your heart and home with joy today and always. I love it. And then Season's Greeting. Absolutely adorable. I know it's another card you're going to watch me colour, but I believe you all really do like watching me colour. So I've got my scrap paper. I have got my parts and my ink. I've got a ribbon ready. I've got my dies. This is the largest one. I'm going to cut that out. Again, you can push that right down the bottom corner. That way you can save a piece for a sentiment. There's my Scripty folder, which is going to go for my layer, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I'm going to run that through the big shot in a moment. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White, and this is the next size down from that one. Again, push this into the corner. You can use this for sentiments on another card. And then I've just got a white card base. She's half of an A4. 3 7/8, no, 5 5/8 by 8 1/4. Just fold and burnish in half, making sure your ends are together. Give that a good burnish. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to, once we've done the die cutting, we will then stamp our images. So let me just run that through the Scripty folder first. Doesn't didn't take too long at all. I love this scripty folder. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I love it. And let's just make sure that I did cut it to size. Yep. Little border all the way around. Beautiful. And now I'm just going to cut these out, and I shall be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, as they say. So there's I just grab a Swiffer cloth, you know, or a high fibre cloth, and just buff any marks that are on the foil sheeting. It comes up lovely. So I'll use that for a strip to go behind a sentiment somewhere. Where's my dies? Where have I put my dies? There they are, under my pens. So it's not the largest one, it's the second and third one in. Well, you could have gone for the large one, but I do want to see some of my design series paper, not my embossing. I want to see that come through. And then I'll do exactly the same for this one, and I should be back in a second. They're too wide to go on my little machine, so hence the reason I'm using the slightly small. And if you tilt them to one side, so they go in at a slight angle, you stop all that popping and cracking. So look, I'm going to trim that off now. Just let me show you. It's just that I don't like waste, and the Whisper White, you only get 40 sheets for your money anyway, so every little helps. So I can use that for a sentiment. So I've got a little tub I keep all my little scraps of white in, and I do use them a lot. And again, this can be used for a sentiment, and that way I'm only throwing that bit away. With the foil, I won't cut the little strip off at the... But that can go behind a sentiment somewhere. Perfect. Beautiful. I like to put things away, because if I left it on my desk and then tried putting other stuff away and lost one, I'd be devastated. Wouldn't we all? Oh, I love that scripty folder. It's beautiful. So before we attach these, I am just going to grab my Seaside spray, which I adore. Why does it stains the daubers purple, but it's the blue ink? Isn't that strange? I'm only doing the outside because you saw that my silver foil was going to take over the rest. I just think it makes them words pop off the page as well. And don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous on its own, but it's also gorgeous with those words popped. I love it. Absolutely love it. Can you imagine having a set of those? A set of 4 of those in a nice gift box. Oh, they'd be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So there's the sponging done. I'm going to keep that out for a minute. That's going to go on our card base. So I'm going to line this up on here just to keep everything as straight as possible. Grab my black. So I'm going to do the sentiment first, because I want to keep that nice and straight. How I managed to do that, I'll never know, when I didn't have it lined up. Now I do, I think. better. And it just fits beautifully. And I don't mind going over some of the wording with our little side. Oh, beautiful. Lovely, straight. Absolutely gorgeous. Cleans up lovely. And instead of using the, let me just do the houses. Oh, I love this, it's so cute. It wasn't the actual snow globe that drawn me to this stamp set, it was this little cute scene. So I'm going to keep this pretty much down by the bottom. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I just think it's such a versatile set. Squeaky clean now. So I'm going to use the blue on the dots, but I think I may do the season's greeting in the black because it's a little bit darker than, we haven't finished with that yet. It just pops off the page a little bit more for me. Better, so much better. Perfect. So we'll come back to that in a moment. Right, now for this gorgeous, look how beautiful that is. Such a gorgeous stamp. Isn't that pretty? And it seems to follow on. Just turn it on its side. And now I'm not going as low down this time. I'm just having it so it shows just along the edge. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous. And you can still read those words through there. So pretty. Perfect. How pretty does that look? I love it. Nice and clean. So I'm just going to pop, oh no, I'm just going to blend now for a second. I might have enough on here still. So I'm just going to do around the outside. May need a little bit more. Just to get that, because we are going to colour that in now. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. So while that's open, I'll just pop my blend into the dauber away. And then we can grab the inside, just give that a couple of seconds to dry off, and we can go around with our gorgeous little dots here. They're just so cute. And then I'm going to just have a row at the bottom. I think, oh, I did that on the other card. I had more on the bottom than I had on the top. There we go, just fill it in a bit there. There we go. Absolutely fabulous. I need the refill now. So, you could die cut all your silver foil sheets. Then you could die cut and emboss all your blue pieces of paper. Put that to one side. Just give that another good burnish. I like to do it both sides. Gives me a nice flat card then. We'll add those later. Now the colouring. I love this bit, and like I say, I am using my Arteza pens again. I always keep the colour swatch in there, and it tends to be the bottom two trays I use for this card. So let's get those out. I shall zoom in and let you watch. Push that up a little bit. Let me sit on my chair a bit better. Does help. So I'm going to tone the green down. Like on this card, I had a really deep green, so I'm going to go for a slightly paler one. So I think I may go for the apple green. Doesn't want to be too dark. Oh, let me get my little other glasses on so I can see. Oh, that's better. So I'm just going to go in between the snow parts. Love this stamp set. I think it tells, doesn't it? You can never tell what's green and what's not. That's a much better green. Love it, in fact. So we've got ourselves a little pile of leaves here. Just going to add a little bit of difference down there. Oh, I love it. So I seem to have a really deep brown. In fact, I'm not going to go for the paler one this time. And this is called Earth Red. Ooh, right, let's just test. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Should we go more for a browny green, maybe? Don't know what that. Oh, that's black. We don't want that. That's jungle green. Oh, I'm going to stick with the brown. I think it's quite nice. Love it, in fact. So you can get in all the little nooks and crannies of these. I don't think you do this with a blend. Maybe with a little, gotta have a really fine tip. Perhaps you could do it with your Stampin' Right markers, maybe, I don't know, I've not tried them. I've had my markers for, 3.5 years. I hardly use them. I tend to go for things like this. I do want to start my collection of Copic markers, but do you think I've got enough colour in? Oh, I just love colouring. I'm not really doing any colouring when you think, just drawing lines over lines. So this got a decent size, a bit of a trunk on this one. Just going over all those little branch marks. Love it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You could be as adventurous as you want when you've got stuff like this. Just have fun with it, innit? Excuse me. So there's the base of that tree. I tell you what, I would never use anything else to colour these trees in ever again. Just these twee markers are just fabulous. Perfect. I can't see any branches that I've missed. Maybe that one there. Maybe that little one there. A little tweak there. Oh my goodness. It's just perfect every time. I've just seen another one. Love it. Love it. Excuse me. Right. I'm gonna choose. I do want a blue, but I want to keep it relatively pale. So I got the Arctic blue. I think that was what I used on the front of the house. Yeah, it is pale, but we'll get some deep thought when I'm colouring, as you do. Beautiful, and then just go over again to darken where you would know there was shadow. If the light's coming from this source. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So then I just went, look, you can see little dots. And I just went over them to give it this little edge. Some pretty little dots. Little circles. Just to highlight it a little bit. And then what I did was where these swirls were, just dotted those as well. Don't have to if you don't want to. I just thought it looked cute. Gorgeous. Perfect. Just adds a little bit of texture. Look, just all these lovely little places. Add a little dot or so. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. So I'm going to keep it zoomed in just for a minute. Whilst I get my glossy accents. And then I'm just going to add maybe unclog it first again. There we go. Nope, it's a bit cloggy. There we go. I just push my poker tool in. And then I clean it off. With my glue eraser. Oh, that's smooth again. Right, and I don't squeeze too hard either. Just enough for the juice to come out. And add little dots where the snow is. Perfect. And then all the way across the roof. I'm spreading it more than adding and building. Because I just want it as a glue. Rather than a thick embellishment. Again, same down here, just swoosh it around. Use it like a glue. Looks good to me. Again, if you miss any bits, just pull. I'm not even squeezing now, I'm literally just moving what bit of glue is there around. Perfect. And then grab your ice crystals, ice Stampin glitter. Pour it all on as you do. And then I just push it into it. Don't rub, I just pat. And then look at that, absolutely gorgeous, glistens everywhere. And then just take your little pot and put all your little crystals back in the pot for another day. I'll take these glasses off now because they make me go washy wash. Ooh. So let's have a look now. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the crystals all over the tree, all over the house, shining. I mean, if you've got a steady enough hand, you could have added a little dot everywhere on there. It's entirely up to you, but I don't think I'm that brave. But there we go. It doesn't take long to dry because you've actually impacted the ice glitter on top. It's still tacky. It's going to be a little tacky, but it will soon dry in no time. So I'm going going to zoom you back out a little bit. There we go. Get rid of our paper. Now we can fetch these in and start building. Oh, love it. So I've got a ribbon. I'm going to freehand tie this. I've got a little bit too much, but I don't mind. So when you loop it over, let it flick so the tails get a little bit looser, and then you can just pull this to get the bow you want. I think that is uber pretty, and then you can even pick the best side. I think that one's the best side. That is so sweet. So I'm going to use a little bit of tape, as I do always. With my scissors. So I'm going to use in about 3/4 of an inch. And then just pop it across. You'll be surprised how much of a difference that makes that there. So I'm going to get my lovely glue out. And then I'm just going to stay as close to the edges and the corners. And I'm just going to, come on. It's playing silly beggars today. I think it needs a good clean. Yeah, perhaps I will clean that later. Oh, that's better. Oh, I think it's because it's coming to the end of the bottle. There we go. Now I'm just going to attach this to my card. Making sure I've got a nice even border. I'm just giving it a gentle rub. I'm not getting the bone folded and forcing it down. I'm just giving it a gentle rub with my hand. And I'm going to do the same. I mean, like I say, if you're not worried, like me, now just add it. But or die cut some pieces out, you know, and keep an edge about 1/2 inch around the outside as a border. You could cut the snow globe detailed stuff from here and then leave it in your box till your next card. And I'm just gonna, now I'm gonna make sure I've got an even border, top and bottom. They're obviously going to be wider than my sides. And again, I just grab my microfiber cloth and just give that a gentle rub without forcing the pattern out of the embossing folder. And anyway, I can give it a good buffering while I'm here. If you haven't got microfiber, use a Swiffer cloth. These are just as good. These are great if you've got no embossing buddies either as well. They get rid of static. And they also buff up your projects. And I know we're not going to see most of it, but you could now choose to use glue or tape on the back of this to add it on, but then you've got to have a perfectly steady hand. That is dry. You could have added dimensionals even. And popped it off the page. I think it looks quite vintage and old, a bit shabby chicy. So, and then just give yourself a lovely little border top and bottom on either side. Again, I'm not rubbing hard, I'm just making sure it's got contact underneath. Absolutely adore that. And if you wanted now, you could grab your glossy accents, go around. I think that would be a little bit too much. So let me get my tails and trim them down. Oh, I might have gone a little bit too shallow on that one. That's better. Oh, look, see. Perhaps I could have made a knot out of that if it was whole, but it's not, so never mind. Just removing the back of my tape. And then you can choose to keep this in the centre. You could have it on the corners. You can have it anywhere. But I'm simply going to place this right in the centre of my gorgeous little card. That ain't going nowhere. That is staying on that card because the tape is so strong. Trying to get that back in the hole. Perfect. So there it is. What do you reckon? It's that beautiful, beautiful card. Look at the sprinkle and the shine and the glisten. So I did use a little bit of Winker Stella. Yes, I just realised I haven't coloured my door in, but a little tiny bit of Winker Stella now on the windows. I didn't do it on the. I did it on the roof, and then before I added the glitter, and then realised you're not going to be able to see it through there, so I'm going to do it on the windows and doors instead to represent glass. In this case, it's going to have a little, it's going to have a lovely white shiny front door. That is absolutely gorgeous. There is so much iridescence on there. Beautiful. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want that in the post? Right, well, I've just spotted that. Just not holding up under that corner. That's better. Perfect. Can't have it coming off now, can we? I mean, if you feel confident enough, you could open up the card and rub from the back. I just don't want to squash my embossing folder pattern. So yeah, like I say, you could pop it in the desk. Give that a rub from the inside. Just a gentle one though, don't go mental. And then, oh, I love it. Absolutely adore them. So this is the one I did earlier. This is the one we've just done together. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? I hope you like. I hope you give it a go. This is the one, yeah, this is the one. This is the one we've just done. I like the shine on the mirror card as well. You could have even used his glitter card. And then this is the one I did before. Cute little bow. Look, see, once that ribbon is on, it's not coming off. I used to use the glue dots, but that tape holds 10 times better. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed. I always enjoy colouring, you know me. I could sit here and do it forever. Just love it. I don't know what's wrong with this card. It must have been cut a bit shorter than this one. But there we go. I hope you enjoy. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, would you please press the subscribe button? Press the little bell. Come back and see what I make tomorrow, because I do post every single day. So yeah, come and see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Till next time. Bye.